Welcome back to the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Raymond Wu, and we're continuing our conversation with Chris, Mr. Christopher Downs. Chris, I want to go back to that, the fact that you're not only, starring on TV shows in Taiwan, but also you do some dramatic plays in Taiwan.
Right.
And coming from a, non-native speaker, perspective, how is it difficult as an actor to try to communicate with your fellow actors as well as with the audience that coming from a different culture with a different mother tongue?
Well, I mean, doing a play, it's all about, getting into the character and memorizing the script, which for me was a little bit difficult because the time constraints we had to do the first play was Shamlet, Ping Feng's play.
Okay.
Originally, I was supposed to do a very large character with a lot of script, but we didn't have a lot of time to prepare.
No.
So I was like very stressed. I was like, no. So he created Guo Shou Lao Shi, Hugh Lee.
Yes.
Hugh G. Lee.
Yes.
A Taiwan treasure, the only living national treasure of Taiwan.
Yeah, well, it certainly is very prominent.
Very talented. Yes. Anyway, so he created all these rules for me in the play, and it was great. We had a great time, and I learned a lot. Yeah. I mean, not just with Guo Shou Lao Shi, but also with all the other actors. At Ping Feng has so many incredible theater actors. So I learned so much.
That was, quite an experience in the sense that, it's live, it's on stage, and you need to be very effective, and you need to, not only understand what you're saying, but you want to make sure that your audience, your fellow actors understand what you're saying, and you're playing the part. Just as the way that the director wants it.
It's a great feeling, too.
Okay. I mean, have you done plays, in Canada before?
I did a couple in Canada, but I was younger back then.
Of course.
So not of the same magnitude of doing something for like Ping Feng with, such a good script. I mean, a lot of, he has a play right now called Liu Yibang, which my wife Phoebe, Hong Jiaqian,
she's
also in. And I mean, my parents, when they came over and they saw it, and they didn't understand the language, but they could get it, sort of by the acting. It's just, theater is more,
of course,
talking with your hands.
And that's right.
And
the body language.
Body language. And then it's the play. And I mean, they laughed and they cried. And for somebody who doesn't understand the language, to still be able to laugh and cry. I mean, it's amazing.
You guys must be doing something right on stage.
I can't take I can't take any credit for that. No, that's Guo Shou Lao Shi and all the whole crew. If anybody has a chance to go, because they're going to do encore performances, I think on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
That's good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, but you can take all the credit in the sense
I won't take
that,
any credit.
No. You can take all the credits, for this in the sense that you are now venturing into Hakka television in Taiwan.
Yes.
And Hakka, of course, it's a brand new dialect for you,
even
for me. Yes, and then it's not an easy dialect to learn. And certainly I know your Mandarin, background will help. But in the sense, how do you deal with learning a different dialect in a very, different culture? Other than that,
I mean, I basically go in there and I just try to memorize the scripts and pick up Vu Set, like He Se Vu Set, I got basic stuff.
Okay.
And I mean, I do that show with Lang Jie, and she's very talented, and her Hakka is incredible. Oh, she's very talented.
Oh, she's a Hakkanese speaker.
I think her mother is Hakkanese.
Okay.
So
that certainly helps. Yes.
Yeah, she can speak it, and she also, her husband is also a foreigner. So when I do stuff in the show, I'm always trying to get the kids to laugh and stuff like that. She's very good because she knows exactly, where I'm going. Because she's got that she's open to the whole foreign mindset and sarcasm and stuff like that.
Yes.
She gets it. So I'm able to do things that I, with somebody else, might not be able to do because she's very, she knows the foreign way of thinking.
Where Chris is going, yes.
This is a lot of stuff is, like sarcasm can be a difficult thing to do because sarcasm is not a big part of Taiwanese culture, while foreigners use a lot of sarcasm.
Of course.
否则话.
Yeah.
So
being cynical sometimes.
Cynical, irony.
And how difficult it is to host a Hakka TV program?
Honestly, the first, second, third episode, I was ready to quit. I was just like, this is too difficult. And
difficult in the sense of the language, or difficult in terms of
learning
interacting with...
No, it was pretty much just the language and having to sort of do a whole program.
Yeah.
Just trying to understand what everyone was saying, and then have to remember, it's not interesting if I can't get to say the next sentence. Everyone has to stop and wait for me to. So I was really having a hard time with it. I think my wife just basically said, you've gotten the Chinese, yes, you can get the Hakka. And the team who I worked with there, I also worked with before at Gongkong Dianshi.
Okay.
It's the same team.
Okay.
And they were very helpful and very encouraging. And I actually would go in the day before filming, and they would sit down with me, and they would spend the whole day going over the scripts for the next day. So, I mean, they helped me prepare.
Okay.
So, Taiwan, it's not me against Taiwan. It's me with help from my producers, my script writers, my everybody, the whole team. And, they're great. They won the Xiaojingzhong, the Golden Bell Award.
That's terrific.
I think 2 years now, 2 years in a row with that show. So I got one heck of a team behind me, so I can't lose.
That certainly helps in terms of the adjustment and the things you have to.
Yeah. So I was actually really happy this year because me and Lang Jie, we got nominated for the Golden Bell Award.
Congratulations.
So last year to almost quit and then just to stay with it, and then get nominated.
So you already done this for 2 years.
Yeah, this show's already been done for 2 years.
Okay. And what do you think that you would like to see your career develop next on Taiwan television and overall in the entertainment industry?
I would like to do more kids shows.
Okay.
I think Taiwan should focus more on, especially with teaching English programs. You have more of Taiwan's computer market. They don't think of Taiwan. They think of, we're going to sell to the world.
Okay.
But they don't do that with TV.
No.
And it's too bad because children teaching English shows is a good example because you could make a kids teaching English program.
Yeah. You make it in Taiwan, you can market it elsewhere.
I mean, I made a program with Dongsun called Crazy English.
Okay.
And my character was kind of a Jim Carrey, kind of crazy.
Very animated.
Chris. It was Crazy Chris was my name.
Okay.
And that show has sold extremely well since
overseas,
we made that in 2001, 2002. We made it for 2 years.
Okay.
We made over 150 episodes. And
that's quite a lot.
Yeah. And it's been selling nonstop ever since. I mean, this year I get mail from Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, okay.
And it's airing on, what's the name of the channel?
Okay.
It's airing on some channel in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, in Malaysia.
In Malaysia,
yeah.
Which is a great place.
Yeah.
If you ever get the chance to go there, well, that's a nice place.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I have a lot of friends there because my wife and I usually go there to do a charity concert every year.
Would you want to take up another role on stage? If the right script comes along?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I would be interested.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would like to do more
on the education
stuff. I love kids.
Okay.
And kids stuff, and if I could get more involved in a role that would be a continuous role.
Okay.
Where I could help kids.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
I suppose for every actor, whatever language that you specialize in, that you would like to, get a lifetime, role that's symbolic and reflective of your achievement or your efforts in the industry, in the endeavor. What would be that role for you, for Mr. Christopher Downs or Ambassador?
Mr. Ambassador Downs.
Yes.
When I was a kid, there was a TV show called Mr. Dress Up.
Okay.
And you ask any Canadian person, kid, now it's not on anymore. But,
okay.
Like Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Dress Up, and these kids shows that every kid watched and every kid grew up with.
Okay.
And I would love to do that sort of thing, become a rural children's program host that could do it for a long time. And why would you do it for a long time? Because then you can go to hospitals and stuff, and the kids know who you are. And then if you go to the hospitals, then they're happy to see you, and it makes them feel better, and you can do stuff like that. Then I could do real goodwill stuff. Because if I go to a hospital now, they'd just be like, who's that guy? His name looks different.
No,
Start crying,
No, you're too modest.
Yeah, well.
After a short break, we'll come back to the Taiwan Outlook, and we're going to continue our discussion with Mr. Christopher Downs and on his future plans for Taiwan, while he continues his acting and entertainment career. We'll be right back.